Hello again, dreamer. Welcome back to Soft Thoughts. Take a deep breath and exhale the weight of the day. Tonight, I want to sit with something tender, something quiet and often misunderstood. What if you grieve the life you never let yourself want? There is a kind of grief we don't always have words for. It doesn't arrive with funerals or goodbyes. It doesn't wear black or announce itself loudly. It shows up when life finally slows down, when the noise fades, when you're safe enough to notice what's missing. It's the grief of the life you never let yourself want. Maybe there was a version of you who dreamed bigger, softer, or braver. A version who wanted love that felt steady instead of intense. A life that felt peaceful instead of impressive. Rest instead of survival. Joy instead of endurance. And maybe, at the time, wanting those things felt dangerous. Too hopeful. Too selfish. Too unrealistic. So you learned to want less. You told yourself you were fine. You adapted. You endured. You survived. And you should be proud of that. But sometimes, healing doesn't just bring relief. Sometimes it brings grief. Because when you finally feel safe, you realize how long you lived without letting yourself dream freely. You realize how many desires you bury just to get through the day. How many versions of your life you quietly talked yourself out of. And that realization can ache. You might grieve the love you never pursued. The creativity you postponed. The boundaries you didn't know you were allowed to have. The gentler life you thought you hadn't earned yet. This grief doesn't mean you failed. It means you were protecting yourself with the tools you had. And those tools worked until they didn't need to anymore. Grief is not a sign that you chose wrong. It's a sign that you're finally listening. Listening to the part of you that whispers, I wanted more. Not more success. Not more approval. But more honesty. More ease, more room to breathe. If you're feeling this kind of grief, please know this. You're not late. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't waste your life. You were becoming someone who could finally hold what they want. The dreams you didn't allow before. They didn't disappear. They waited. They softened. They matured. They learned patience alongside you. And even now, especially now, you are allowed to want differently than you once did. You're allowed to mourn the past without staying there. To honor the life you survived, while gently imagining the life you're still allowed to build. Grief and hope can exist at the same time. You can miss what never happened and still feel curious about what could. So tonight, be kind to yourself. If sadness rises without a clear reason, let it. If longing shows up quietly, listen. You're not broken for feeling this way. You're waking up. And that takes courage. Take a slow breath. You don't have to figure everything out tonight. Just rest in the knowing that your wants matter now, that your dreams are welcome. Sleep well, dreamer. May all your dreams come true.